37, a resolution imposing lien for municipal services. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Lori.
Councilman Piazza?
Yes.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman Fay? Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilman Pacheco?
Yes. Resolution 2017-178, a resolution withdrawing, parentheses, renew the statewide insurance fund. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Lori.
Councilman Piazza?
Yes.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman Fay?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilman Pacheco?
Yes. Resolution 2017-179, a resolution, Town of Phillipsburg, County of Warren, State of New Jersey, authorizing refund of tax overpayment. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Lori.
Councilman Piazza?
Yes.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman Fay?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilman Pacheco?
Yes. Resolution 2017-180, a resolution providing for a refund planning and zoning board of adjustment escrows. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Lori.
Councilman Piazza?
Yes.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman Fay?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilman Pacheco?
Resolution 2017-181, resolution canceling an aggregate $820,410.90 amount of sewer utility improvements appropriated pursuant to ordinance numbers 2001-13, 2003-01, 2009-13, and 2012-08. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Just point of information to if there's any parties available. Is this a result of some of our findings from our audit that we're canceling existing? And then the second follow-up to that point of information would be if we should be expecting additional cancellations of unused appropriated funds. Just anyone here that's aware of that, so we can find that out.
Councilman Davis? Any other discussion? Roll call vote, Lori.
Councilman Piazza?
Yes.
Councilman Lutz?
Yes.
Councilman Fay?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilman Pacheco?
Yes. Resolution 2017-182. A resolution, Town of Phillipsburg, County of Warren, State of New Jersey, authorizing the financing of Lehigh Junction LLC proposed project. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Any discussion? Councilman Lutz.
Yes. I read the contract, but I do not see any collateral put in there, meaning the building or whatever. There's nothing about the building as collateral.
There was a mortgage that was prepared, so that should have been a packet. You want to hold off on that, I don't know if we can back or not. There is a security interest that the borrower is going to account.
And that is,
But your second position, Councilman.
now I
But
understand
if you haven't
that,
seen it, then I'd rather you just hold off on holding on.
because I don't see any collateral whatsoever in the lease agreement.
Right, no, it wouldn't be the lease, it'd be the form of a mortgage, so it's not, it didn't make your packet that
No,
I
I
gave you
didn't get
guys.
any.
Just hold it to the 19th.
Thank you.
We have a motion from Councilman Piazza to table until the 19th due to some due diligence with mortgage documents. Is that correct, Councilman Lutz?
I guess it is the attorney.
Yeah, the security interest, yeah.
All right, we have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Any discussion?
Just in addition to, if we will be postponing to the 19th, in addition to the mortgage instrument, since we are, as a function of this agreement under the main motion, becoming privy to the financials of Lehigh Junction, I would like to know the condition of the first lien and if there's been any assessment done on the building just to give us a more accurate position of where we are in terms of security of that.
Fair assessment. Any other discussion? Is that a motion and second to table? Roll call vote, Lori.
Councilman Piazza.
Yes.
Councilman Lutz.
Yes.
Councilman Finn.
Yes.
Councilman Davis.
Yes.
Councilman President.
Yes. Resolution 2017-183, 2017-196. Annual salaries for the following municipal positions are hereby established for 2017 retroactive to January 1st, 2017, and these would be all voted on individually. Is there a motion?
I moved.
Councilman, those that we
Councilman Davis moved to approve the resolutions as presented. If there's a second, there's a second. If not, then there's a second motion.
I think before we can take up a motion to postpone, we have to have the motion on the main body.
Correct.
So we can, in order to postpone. All right, so I moved it. If there's a second to,
Right, there's a
Yeah.
second, there's not. Councilman Davis moved the resolutions 183 through 198. 198.
so in order to postpone, we need a second to have another subsidiary motion to postpone.
Then I guess I'll say.
So, and since I was first in order of debate, then I will move to postpone until the September 19th meeting.
Any other discussion?
Do we need a second?
Second.
I'll second.
Oh, whatever.
Well, I mean, if we have questions on it, make sure that they get to our council president, so he could, try to gather that information for us.
I'd like to hear it,
And try to answer the questions.
and I'd like the information come from the mayor directly. All right, so a motion and a second to table it. Any other discussion? Roll call vote, Lori.
Councilman Piazza. Councilman Lutz. Councilman Finn.
Yes.
Councilman Davis.
Yes.
Councilman President.
Yes. Resolution 2017-199, a resolution authorizing the termination of a lease with the Phillipsburg Board of Education regarding the Armory building. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, Lori.
Councilman Piazza.
Yes.
Councilman Lutz.
Yes.
Councilman Finn.
Yes.
Councilman Davis.
Yes.
Councilman President.
Yes. New business.
Yes, I have some new business. I'd like to make a motion to the council to move the employees to the Warren County Community College. I will imagine that the mayor has the proposal for the community college, and I think we can't wait anymore. Next week, the heat should go on, and that's the way I feel. I think we've been playing the game over a year now. I think it has
Almost
to
a year.
stop. It has to stop. Let's move on. Let's do stuff. Let's all get it all ready so we can move into our new building.
I'll second
And for the record too, back in October or November, I'll bring it up again, that Councilman Davis and myself went to Will Austin, and we had a deal, had an agreement within 20 minutes of what the terms were. It was $8,000 a month. I talked to President Austin not too long ago, and he said that he'd be willing to make it better because he's concerned about the citizens and our workers in that building. This has been going on for almost a year. This was our first proposal, and I believe at this time I support Councilman Litz, what he says, and it's about time we get this done and get those people out of that building. And I want to thank Councilman Davis for being a part of that process, and You know, it's been all the, going around with all these different locations, and the buck starts here now, so that's all I have to say. Motion and a second.
Just well, I concur with the comments that have been made. I think that the community college is a fine building. I'm not quite sure what the resolution that we're going to pass here or propose here is, only because since we don't have a contract or a final dollar amount, I'm not sure what we're
We're
saying to
going to
execute.
approve the contract to be written, to be reviewed, finalized to make this happen.
For the mayor to sign.
And the mayor to
Correct.
sign.
Mayor to sign
Is
the
that what
contract.
we're doing, or?
And Will Austin stated he would even make it a sweeter deal.
Right, so there's.
Great job, we did it.
Right, so right now, there is a draft lease, it's not, unfortunately, it's not for the body right now. So I don't know if Bob has certified to the funds that are associated with it, but it's the mayor's prerogative to present the contract lease to the council. So if the council is expressing a desire that the lease of the Warren County Community College be drawn up and presented, then that would be an appropriate motion. I don't think it'd be appropriate right now to authorize the execution of the lease.
That's fine.
Maybe in the past we can author a resolution exploring interest in the amended deal that Dr. Austin presented.
Yes, and number two is, that is correct, amendment, that would be between the mayor and Will Austin. And I know for the record, back in October, November, when we brought this to the table the last time, that it was voted on unanimously.
Council President,
Mayor Ellis.
okay, the lease for Warren County Community College is gonna cost the taxpayers up to $13,000 a month, or $140,000 a year.
They told me 8,000 a month it was. 8,000 a month, and they pay the electric bill.
Mr. Merlo, would you like to comment, please?
Last time it was
$15.50 per square foot triple net.
non-negotiable. This is my turn.
Now, the only thing I'm gonna add, I was prepared to go into executive session, but it was a non-specific building, where it's on the table, and it will not cost us.
We didn't hear everything you guys said.
We need 4 days.
I know, thank you.
To work out, to work with the other municipalities to determine if it's feasible. So we're asking for Friday.
We had a
And
motion.
the lease is on the table, so if it doesn't happen by Friday,
Will Austin said he's willing to talk to you at any time.
when you spoke with Mr. Austin, asking the council to consider Friday to not pay $13,000 a month.
He
You
didn't
mean
say.
for us to go to another municipality?
No, another municipally owned building.
I would like to see what that building is, like.
I would suggest that
For
we
4 days, I
We've
would.
been waiting for almost a year now.
So, is, and it doesn't cost taxpayers any money, as to go to 13,000, I like.
He didn't say 13,000. That's not what he
Well,
said.
even 8,000, if it's not gonna cost
But
the
look at all
taxpayers
the-
anything, at least for 4 days, I like.
But look at all the money that was wasted of all these different locations. Wait, Councilman Davis, I have the floor. Okay? And we have this debacle going on for a year. Engineers drawing up specs for the Elks building. We had specs drawn up for the dental building. We've had engineering with the Mel Carty building, the old Phillipsburg Bridge Company, and had all these leases that were presented, which is a cost to the taxpayer. And as a financial professional for almost 30 years, I say this was an expense to the taxpayer. And if we would have taken care of this last year, this would have been a lot less than what is being proposed right now. That's just my opinion. These people need to get out of there. And the time is now. And all these extra expenses, engineering, I mentioned, and the cost of having the municipal building that was being proposed at the Armory building, which the original was to mow down the 400 block of South Main Street. That didn't happen, there was no time for that. But that building would have been 3/4 of the way done by now. That's the bottom line. And as a building professional for 30 years, the time is now to do this for the safety of our town workers and most of all our citizens of our town, not to go into that building. And for the record, I have not been in that building since the end of March or April. I have not stepped foot in that building. So I believe what Councilman Woods said is right on the mark. And there's no looking at this or looking at that. We've looked at six different locations now. And the original plan was the community college. It's a safe place. It's clean. They have the bill of health there. There's plenty of parking. And if they have, when that municipal complex, what they're proposing now, which we paid for those engineering fees to put something on that property, you break down the fence and you move right in. It's plain and simple.
Council President, I make two corrections. There have been no engineering fees on any of the buildings you mentioned, as we did not start.
Drawing up specs
No,
doesn't
there
cost.
was no drawing up of any specs, there was physical inspections of the building. That was the limit the engineers took to look at the buildings. That was the limit of their work on the building. If we are to sign the lease with Warren County Community College, then the engineering will be done. No engineering has been done on any building to
Those
date.
people are still in that building.
Today, I spoke with the New Jersey Department of Health. We have a 60-day extension due to the fact that the air quality is satisfactory and everyone in that building is safe.
Yeah, but what about the heat, Mayor?
Well, the heat is something we're gonna have to address because the police are standing behind until the armory is done. And there's been so many different things that have happened, there's so many different things that have happened that the council is just not aware of. They found asbestos in the room, and I could go on and on and on. But what I'm hearing,
All the electrical lines that were all put in here
It's not
to
correct.
compromise those air conditioning, you're telling there was no expense to the taxpayer. That's just, it's not true. Paying electricians to run all these new lines for all these air conditioners because the central air conditioning was not functional. Don't tell me it didn't cost that.
well, that initially cost was to keep the employees safe. You know, I could go back and ask to approve the chiller that's there now to ruin the building. I mean, if you want to play that game.
So we have a motion from Councilman Lutz, a second from.
If you don't mind, if they have, this is what I would like to see. We'll wait till Friday. If we do not get anything Tuesday, when we have our meeting or our work session, we'll have a special session for voting to move to the Warren County Community College.
Makes sense.
Is that okay?
I think we need to back up because we still don't have the contract in front of us. So I think that the original resolution was proposed in order to express interest in this amended deal that was referred to by the gentleman from Grant Street earlier. I think that's what
Don't
behooves us.
address me as the gentleman from Grant Street.
That's the appropriate way to. Okay.
Council President, Councilman Davis, I don't address you as the man from Warren Street.
You're not supposed to refer to other individuals and their comments by their name. It's considered a lack of decorum. So I'm trying to.
You're allowed to call me Councilman per se,
I'm just trying to follow the rules as written.
not the man from Grant Street. Ridiculous. I believe so. Let's vote on it. Why you withdraw? We got it ready to go. Let's just vote on
Well,
it.
there's a motion in seconds, it has to be.
Okay, second. Roll call vote, Lori.
Point of information, we don't have.
I need the clarification.
Councilman Lutz.
I made the motion to sign, to let the mayor sign the contract with Warren County Community College. Okay, after hearing the mayor, 4 more days isn't gonna break us. Okay? So if I have to withdraw my motion for him to sign the Warren County Community College. I'll make a motion to do that. Somebody second.
Second.
Okay, now we go, make a motion to wait till Friday, and we have to have both contracts in our hands on Friday. So we can go on Tuesday and have a special meeting with our work session to.
So we can vote on it.
We can vote on it.
Correct.
Okay?
Laura, you currently have, you have the one lease with the community college, you can distribute
I
that.
have whatever it needs.
That's it, though. So you distribute that tomorrow. That's the council. So
That's a good compromise, Councilman.
Okay? Let's do it that way. So I made the motion to wait till Friday. On Friday, we want both contracts so we can look at it.
If I may, executive session, it could be explained in executive session. Right?
Let's vote on this first. We have a first and a second. Wait till Friday. Motion, roll call vote, Lori.
Councilman Piazza?
Yes.
Yes.
Councilman Fay?
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Councilman Signy?
Yes.
All right.
We heard you that time, Mr. Piazza.
Thank you, Mr. Feely.
Loud and clear.
Public petitions are time to public. Mr. Timmons, state your name and address.
Last meeting where you approved for bulk sales down to the Tiki Hut along the river. Number one, the old ice cream stand was torn down illegally. The shed was put up there illegally. The Tiki bar was put up there and the shed was torn down illegally. That is not being used for bulk sales when people are sitting around on stools taking a drink at a time. So I think he's violated the nature of, or the opinion of council on the last meeting for that bar license. Either it needs to be cited or shut down. Irregardless, if he's been a businessman in this town for years, he's thumbed his nose up at everything he's done to that location.
Any other public petitions or comments?
Excuse me on this.
Would you like to say something, Councilman?
Yes, have we any complaints about the Tiki bar or anything like that? Is he doing it? Did ABC go down and look at it, make sure it was justified? He did. Okay, thank you.
But as a result, the reason why he can't get the property. Mr. Ticker was correct. He was correct.
Mrs. Trolkowski, state your name and address.
Yes, Connie Fiocco, 147 Lewis Street.
Accountability.
Sorry. I know you guys are probably getting tired of me being up here.
No.
I'm tired of coming up here. 3 weeks ago, I brought a situation to your attention about a family. One of those residents is here this evening. In 3 weeks, no one has reached out to this gentleman or his family. I have pictures in my phone of numerous holes in the roof, holes in the ceiling of their bedroom where the rain is just pouring through, soaking their floor. I've seen the pictures of the mold. I did contact the Department of Health, who was going to get back to me, and they were going to file an inspection. They were going to contact the tenant and file an inspection, for an inspection. But they called somebody in the town, I don't know who. And all of a sudden, it's not their department. It's not their area. Since when is mold and a pregnant woman and a small child not the Department of Health's area? I'm a little confused by this, and I'm confused as to why the inspectors weren't called the very next morning after I was here 3 weeks ago. Say, Mr. Duddy, we got to get down to 574 South Main Street. There's a family living in horrible conditions. A pregnant woman due in less than 2 months. An infant going to be living in these horrible conditions. And I'm trying to figure out why There are orange stickers popping up for every petty little thing, even for homeowners throughout this entire town. They're on every street. Yet this family sits, this guy's working overtime, kudos of overtime, just desperately trying to save money to get his family out of there. It's not always easy to move. If it were that easy, I would have moved 10 years ago out of Phillipsburg. It's not that easy, and I know a couple people here have just told these residents, if you don't like it, move. It's not that easy. I know you can't answer questions, but seriously, this one needs to be answered. Why hasn't anyone gone after this slumlord? Walter Arnold, I gave you his name. I gave you 3 addresses. I don't know about the other 2. Maybe all 5 are leaking. I've seen the pictures. They're in my phone. I'd be happy to pass them around to you. It's disgusting. I know the resident on Heckman Street is still living in the same hard conditions. Nothing has been done in 3 weeks.
Over the 32 Heckman Street, I requested a habitability hearing. Our counselor said they were waiting for the title book. When will that be?
We should have it on for the 19th.
The 19th. There we go. As far as what you're concerned, maybe the mayor or whatever.
Because I know there are at least 2 violations.
This is 574 South Main?
Yes, there is no certificate of habitability and the roof leaks. Isn't that 2 separate violations? So by the ordinance that just recently passed, the amendment, he should lose his license for 6 months. But no one has contacted him, no one has reached out to this family. He should be paying in full for this family to relocate to a healthy place. And he should be fixing all those roofs. Now, I'm certainly not going to tell the mayor how to do his job, but if this were my town and somebody brought this to my attention, I would be calling the inspector the very next day and saying, you know what, get your butt down there, call the landlord, tell him to call his contractor, get this roof fixed, get the mold going. You guys don't want to live and work in mold. This family shouldn't be living with mold. Not with a small child and an infant on the way in less than 2 months. Please do something. Thank you.
Any other public comments? Good job. Mr. Feely, state your name and address for the record.
1937 Morgan Avenue, New Jersey. Speaking of,
Can't hear you.
speaking of bringing a building inspector into South Main Street, you said you're going to hire a health inspector. What could you health inspector when we have 3 inspectors already? If the 3 inspectors can't get into a building, what's the health inspector going to do? Can somebody give me an answer? Are we listening here or what?
I was bringing up Mr. Feely about the mayor and council authority, and the council stated that he is in the process of working on that versus hiring another public official. And he asked me several questions about that particular situation where it really won't affect the Councilman Piazza, Council Vice President Fay, or myself. It'll affect the 2 sitting councilmen and the 3 that are elected in November begin versus hiring another inspector, which will cost the town a pension, their pension, the salary, and longevity. You're talking lots of money. I believe the council, the mayor, and the council should have some kind of an authority based on that technicality. For the last time when I went to court, I was 7 for 8. And the attorney technically was right what he was saying.
Exactly.
And I believe that the mayor and the council should have some authority to write these citations, and that's just my opinion versus hiring another inspector and causing more expense to the taxpayer. That's just my opinion.
And you brought that up to the council and the mayor, attorney, the attorney was supposed to look into it
He
last meeting.
He's looking into it, yes.
Council President, I believe what the plan is asking, he's got one health, you're talking about health inspector as opposed to new building inspector. There is a difference.
The mayor spoke about hiring a health inspector on top of our 2 building inspectors. I said, you heard it.
Okay,
They
so,
do their job.
you have any other comments?
Oh, yeah. If us residents don't cut our grass, take care of our property, we get orange stickers. Well, how come the Ferrucci property don't get a nice orange sticker down Howard Street? And the Orbell property across the street from Phillipsburg Middle School? And the IR Commerce Park. Weeds are everywhere. Did you see Howard Street? Ferrucci's weeds are all at the top of the telephone pole in the transformer and going across the wire on Howard Street. It's a breeding ground, it's a sanctuary, and a place for homeless. And when you have them animals breeding in there, they're eventually going to be coming into people's yards as they come all the way up the hill. We got deer, a family of deer living on Warren Street.
They've been here for years.